Hey there, we are at Kilimanjaro Wonders Hotel in the town of Moshi, right outside of the Kilimanjaro National Park. And we're going to stay here for the night. Our guide is going to come here in a little bit. He's just going to give us a briefing, look over our equipment and make sure that we have everything that we need. And we will be starting our journey early in the morning tomorrow.
Do I want to kill my wife yet? No. It's actually been pretty good so far. There was an incident where she made me hold her water for her, but other than that, it's not been so bad. We'll see what happens when we get on the mountain.
The real test will be when we start climbing for 7 days, because that's going to be questionable. I hope I still love you once we come back, boo.
It's day one of our trek. We are still at the hotel waiting for our guys to pick us up, and then we're heading out. So yeah, today we looked at that mountain in the morning and it's pretty high, so shit just
got real. While we waited for our guides and our porters to get all of our stuff together to take it up the mountain, we waited at this little tourist hut at Machami Gate.
Yeah, there was this cat walking around, and Shweta kept wanting to play with it, but I'm like, we're not here to play with cats. We're here to climb a volcano.
Oh no, he played with the cat too.
The guides finally gave us the go-ahead, and we took our first steps up Kilimanjaro.
Rainforest was beautiful. The sounds of the birds and the monkeys as we were hiking, it echoed everywhere. It was just beautiful. On our lunch break, this is a little bit over halfway through our first day, which is 10 kilometers, so we're probably done a little bit over 5 right now. But this is our lunch break point.
The rainforest was gorgeous. We were walking around looking at all the new plants. The guides were giving us names to all the plants. I forgot all of that, but we were so mesmerized by what was going on around us that we weren't paying attention to what was going on in front of us. And luckily the guide stopped us right on time, because we almost walked right into a big pile of African ants.
That is outstanding.
Just like showing the way,
Yeah.
which direction to go, and they just like they keep security as well.
Oh my God.
So carefully, so that they can't.
Yeah, we don't disturb them. The hike through the rainforest That was easy enough. We had the energy, we had the ambition.
The trail had us fooled. It kept us naive for things yet to come.
I can't believe we made it. 10 kilometers, a little over 10 kilometers. About 7 hours. Straight up.
Good.
Kilimanjaro camping tip number 1. Do not forget the toilet paper. Don't do it.
The porters hiked ahead of us, so by the time we got to our camp, our gear and our tents, they were already set up and we had warm water to wash with.
That was one hell of a hike. It's time for some hot chocolate. Day 2 to Kilimanjaro. They woke us up with tea, Kilimanjaro tea. Probably can't see it, but yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get packed up here and head on out for our trek number 2 to the second camp. And the cold weather froze my deodorant to myself, so I don't even have to change my deodorant, but I'm going to.
Kilimanjaro, 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 mlima mrefu sana. Kilimanjaro, 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 mlima mrefu sana. Mama wins.
Our porters surprised us with singing and dancing to keep our spirits up for the long hikes. And then our friend from Barcelona joined in the fun.
Ewe kili, ewe kili, ewe kili, ewe kili, ewe kili, mbona wanizunguka? Mara machame, mara machame, mara machame, mara machame, mara machame, mbona wanizunguka? Mara lemosho, mara lemosho, mara lemosho.
So we're talking with our friend from Barcelona, Oriel, and he's a nice guy, great guy. We're discussing what we did to train for Kilimanjaro. And he asked us, and we said we hit the gym hard, we did the treadmill, we did the Stairmaster, you know. And then we asked him, what about you, Oriel? What did you do to train for the mountain? To which he replied, I climb mountains. Touche, Oriel, touche.
Mara umwe, mara umwe, mara umwe, mara umwe, mara umwe, mbona wanizungusha? Mara marangu, mara marangu, mara marangu.
Day 2 provided us with many ravens. They were everywhere, scattered across the camp. People were taking pictures with them, they were feeding them. I don't think we were supposed to do that. But they had everyone fooled because I knew their true intention. They were waiting for the mountain to take one of us so they could peck our eyeballs out. Day 2 didn't have the lush rainforest anymore, but we were introduced to strange new plant life.
It was like we were stuck in the world of Dr. Seuss. It was beautiful and eerie at the same time. Kilimanjaro camping tip number 2. Don't forget sunscreen lotion, because you're gonna get up and your face will burn.
Shira was my favorite camp. There was tents scattered everywhere, there was ravens, it was like a hazy mist. It looked like a battlefield, something out of Game of Thrones, and like we were resting before the big battle. It was awesome. And then we ate spaghetti loaf. It's lunchtime, we get spaghetti loaf.
Spaghetti loaf.
Pretty good.
With chicken or some mystery meat on it. I'm drinking Milo. So behind me, see that little hill? We're gonna be climbing that next couple of days.
People who were sleeping in the cave on that time,
Yeah.
the porter and the guides.
Oh,
But
okay.
they're coming with their own sleeping tent.
Hi, we're at Shira Camp, getting ready to head out to camp number 3 here. The rainforest, all the vegetation's gone, so we're only going to be seeing rocks from here on out. The wedding ring's still on, so we haven't been bickering too much, so that's a good sign. And you can actually see Shira Peak behind me, so at least you get to see something before the rocks.
Despite the lack of plants, the hike still provided us with beautiful views that kept us motivated.
And we stopped at Lava Tower. That was pretty cool. It wasn't really our camp, but we just stopped there to have lunch, take some pictures, enjoy the scenery.
How do you feel making this far?
Very good, very good. But I need to have to rest now.
Yeah, we all do.
I need something.
Hear that?
Eat, right? We're all hungry.
Tutapitisha safari ya treni.
Pops up, or it gets rain on it.
Kilimanjaro camping tip number 3. Do not forget to bring a poop mask. There are people from all over the world using these bathrooms. All kinds of diets, all kinds of poop. It's like a melting pot of poop. So don't forget your mask, and if you do, good luck to you.
I am signing our names so they know that we didn't die on the way in.
Oh, nice.
Not really.
Yeah. For us.
Barranca Camp was okay. It just didn't have the same mysteriousness to it that Shira Camp had. But it did have that wall.
Time to climb the wall.
The wall, I try my best to forget about the wall. Hi! Believe that.
We survived the kissing rock.
It was very scary. I was not gonna do it, but he helped me. He made sure I didn't die.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Following you? Oh,
How'd you like the wall?
I thought I was going to die. I am not even kidding. I was sure I was gonna die.
A scary wall.
It wasn't just scary. Well, yeah, it was scary, but I couldn't breathe. I went at like 5,000 meters, which is, I don't know, some obscene amount of feet. It's ridiculous.
How'd you like the wall?
Oh, that's interesting, but a bit tired.
Oh, not too hard though?
Kissing wall.
Oh,
Kissing is
oh
fun.
yeah, the kissing rock.
You were gonna die?
No.
No, I thought I was gonna die.
Why?
It's so hard.
The scary part might have been over, but the hard part was still to come.
Hujajua bado tunataka tufike hapo. Sikilize inakuaje.
Thank you so much.
So we decided to skip Camp 4 and go directly to Camp 5. By doing this, we have 2 chances to reach the summit. If we fail the first time, we can sleep all day and try it again the next night. So that's what we're shooting for. Hope we make it.
After conquering the wall, we decided to skip right over Karanga Camp and head straight to Barafu.
Be careful with your hand.
Yes. Kilimanjaro camping tip number 4. Pee bottle. Because, you know, you're going to be wanting to pee. And you don't want to be waking up in the middle of the night trying to find a bathroom that's really, really far away, get out of the tent, and being out there in the freezing cold. It gets cold outside. You'll be thanking me about this later. At Barafu Camp, our minds were only on one thing: sleep. And then at 3 a.m., we started our summit.
Alright, it's 3 a.m. We're carbing up on spaghetti, getting ready to make our first summit attempt.
First and last.
No. And we're getting all kinds of goodies. Juice, chocolate.
Juices, chocolates, muffins.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it got pretty exhausting there. The altitude sickness was kicking in, I had a pounding headache, it was harder to breathe. But the one advantage to climbing higher is everything becomes more beautiful. The gorgeous mountain peaks, the sun rising above a sea of clouds. Our camp became smaller and smaller as we climbed, so it was these little things that gave us the motivation and the boost we needed to keep going forward.
Every time we took a break, our body told our mind to just quit. But we put one foot in front of the other and we carried on.
It went on like this for hours. We just kept walking. She was exhausted, I was exhausted. There were times that both of us wanted to turn around and give up. But when it seemed all hope was lost of reaching the summit, we received a sign from above, motivating us to keep pushing forward. Stella Point.
So we got to Stella Point, and it was beautiful. You could see a little bit of the crater. You can look at the other peaks, and you were above clouds. But we had to go to Uhuru's Peak because that's really the tallest place in Africa. So we continued moving.
We are at the Stella Point now. So we was thinking about to stop here, but before we start moving to Uhuru or to descending down, we check all the current, the oxygen level from the body, and also we check them if they are doing good. After that, if they are doing good, only tired, we push them to Uhuru Point.
Yay.
Yeah, normally we take someone down to stop here if we are not feeling well. But Mark and Shredder, they are doing good. I think let us have a break for a few minutes, then we'll see. Yeah.
Let our buddies.
We're going to Uhuru's Peak.
Right.
Right over there. You see a little sign. And we're going to have magnificent views of the glaciers and the crater, hopefully. How do you know that? Somebody was singing a Hindi song the other day.
Okay, don't take it.
Hello. We made it to the top of Africa.
We did.
Highest points in Africa. Highest mountain, freestanding mountain in the world. And now we get to travel all the way back down the mountain.
Not fun.
I need a nap. We need a nap. But we did it. Thanks to our guides.
Yes, thank you.
How's it feel to reach the summit?
Good, but now tired. Need to rest and sleep a little bit.
Yeah, they get a long way downward.
We made it!
Kilimanjaro!
We did!
Marriage survived.
We did!
Woo!
Yes!
And now we drink.
A lot of beer. Alcohol, something, water. We did it! We conquered Kilimanjaro.
And we survived. Our marriage survived. Our kneecaps did not survive. We lost those. But we learned a lot about ourselves and what we're capable of. And our marriage is the stronger for it. We're still together.
We are.
Till death do us part.
Hakuna matata, tutaonga mademo. Hakuna matata, kambo pana. Habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata, 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 hakuna matata. Jambo, jambo bana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro. Hakuna matata. More fire. More water. More water. More fire.